It was a stormy morning in 1997 when Emily, a reserved woman in her mid-20s, walked into a small-town hospital in labor. She was expecting twins, her heart a mix of nerves and hope. Her husband, Ryan, gripped her hand tightly as they passed through the automatic doors of St. Mary's Medical Center. Emily and Ryan were an ordinary couple from a quiet Midwest town, both with dark hair, hazel eyes, and unassuming lives. They blended into the crowd, dreaming of welcoming their daughters without complications. But fate had other plans. The delivery was swift, but when the first baby emerged, the room fell silent. Nurses exchanged uneasy glances. One whispered to the doctor. Ryan's smile froze. Emily, still catching her breath, looked around, confused. Then the second baby arrived, and the silence deepened. The doctor pulled both babies aside, examining them carefully. When he turned to Emily and Ryan, his expression was hesitant. I need to tell you something, he said softly. Your daughters have albinism. Emily blinked. Albinism? Yes, the doctor replied gently. It's rare, but for both twins to have it, that's almost unheard of. Emily struggled to process this. She glanced at Ryan, who stared at the babies, his jaw tight, saying nothing. The girls had snow-white skin, hair like moonlight, nearly invisible eyelashes, and striking ice-blue eyes. Emily felt a wave of fear and wonder. These were her daughters, unique, delicate, beautiful. But would the world embrace them? Ryan stepped closer, peering at them. Are they healthy? He asked. The doctor nodded. They'll need extra care, sensitive skin, potential vision issues, but they're healthy. And so it began. Emily named them Ava and Sophia. From the moment they left the hospital, eyes followed them. Strangers stopped them at the grocery store or park. Some asked curious questions, others stared as if they were aliens. Whispers spread in their small town, some cruel, some ignorant. People speculated Emily had been unfaithful, mistaking albinism for something racial. Rumors swirled at the local diner, but Emily refused to hide her girls. She held her head high, dressing them in pastel outfits, shielding their skin with sunscreen and wide-brimmed hats, teaching them they were extraordinary, not flawed. The toughest challenge wasn't the stairs, it was Ryan. Privately, he struggled to connect with the twins. He never voiced it, but Emily saw it. The way he avoided their gaze, the flinch when neighbors commented. He never denied being their father, but a coldness grew. One night, when the girls were 6 months old, Ryan didn't come home. Emily waited by the window, heart sinking. He returned the next morning, face pale. I can't do this, he said. Do what? Emily asked, voice trembling. This life, the stares, the judgment, people thinking I'm not their dad. Her heart broke. You're leaving, she whispered. Ryan looked at her. I'm sorry. I'm not strong like you. And he was gone. Emily stood by the door, clutching Ava and Sophia, tears falling. Jobless, alone, with no family nearby, she had only her girls. That day, she vowed to raise them with love, strength, and dignity, no matter what. Years passed. By age 4, Ava and Sophia's personalities bloomed. Ava was quiet, reflective, and loved sketching. She'd sit by the window, drawing landscapes and faces from her imagination. Sophia was bold, always asking questions, telling stories to anyone who'd listen. Emily worked tirelessly, cleaning houses by day, sewing clothes at night, to give them a normal childhood. She didn't have much, but she gave them everything. Not everyone accepted the girls. At school, kids teased their pale skin and white hair. You look like ghosts, one said. Are you sick? Asked another. Teachers intervened, but the words stung. Ava withdrew, stopped drawing, and cried at night, asking Emily why she was different. Emily held her close. You're rare, beautiful, and meant to be exactly as you are. Sophia stayed bold, but carried her own pain. The world saw them as strange, and even strong kids feel everything. At 7, everything changed. A local journalist called Emily after spotting the girls at a park, struck by their beauty. Can we write a story about them? She asked. Emily hesitated, wary of exposure, but saw a chance to show the world their strength. She agreed. The story ran in the Sunday paper with a photo of Ava and Sophia in matching sundresses, smiling brightly. It spread beyond their town. Letters poured in, some from parents of kids with albinism, others calling the girls angelic. Then a national morning show producer called, wanting to feature them to raise awareness. Emily's heart raced. She'd never been on TV or traveled far, but she said yes, hoping to turn judgment into understanding. The girls were thrilled, barely grasping what TV meant, but excited to be stars. In the studio, cameras flashed and makeup artists gently prepped them. "You girls are going to shine today," one said. For the first time, people looked at them with admiration, not confusion. During the interview, Emily shared the challenges, Ryan's departure, sleepless nights, and small victories like Ava's sketches and Sophia's bold questions. The segment aired and went viral. Social media buzzed with, "Who are these twins?" Modeling agencies, photographers, and documentary producers reached out. Emily only cared about the girls' happiness. "Do you want this?" she asked. Sophia shouted, "Yes." Ava nodded shyly. A whirlwind began. The twins booked photo shoots. Magazines called them porcelain angels, redefining beauty. But challenges came too. Long days under studio lights hurt their sensitive eyes, and cruel online comments accused Emily of exploiting them. Some still whispered about Ryan, calling him weak. Emily ignored it, focusing on her girls. But Ava struggled. After a big city shoot, she locked herself in a hotel bathroom. "Ava, baby, what's wrong?" Emily asked. "I don't want to be a doll," Ava whispered. "I want to be normal." Emily's heart broke. "You are normal," she said, "but also rare, a gift, not a curse." She hugged Ava tightly. "Let's take a break. No more cameras. Just us." Ava nodded. They returned to their quiet life. Emily went back to cleaning houses. Sophia missed the spotlight but wrote stories in her notebook, pretending to be a news anchor. People still recognized the twins, but some just smiled, admiring Emily's strength. One day, an envelope arrived with no return address. Inside, a shaky handwritten note. "I saw the girls on TV. I'm sorry I left. I was weak. I've changed. I'd like to see them if you'll let me." Signed, Ryan. Emily stared at it. She hadn't heard from him in years. Did he deserve a chance? She asked the girls. "Do you remember your dad?" Sophia said, "No." Ava shook her head. Emily tucked the letter away, whispering, "Not yet." By 12, Ava found her voice through music, playing piano with haunting beauty. Sophia became an advocate, speaking at schools about albinism. At a gala honoring young changemakers, Sophia said, "Different doesn't mean less. It means powerful, strong, beautiful in a new way." The crowd roared. Emily, watching from the back, cried. Later, a man approached. "Emily," he said. It was Ryan, older, tired, but familiar. "They're incredible. You raised them well." Sophia stepped forward. "Who are you?" Ryan hesitated. "Your father." Ava asked, "Why'd you leave?" He took a deep breath. "I was scared. I didn't know how to be a dad to girls the world didn't understand." Sophia said, "We don't know you." Ryan nodded, handed Emily a letter, and left. The letter detailed his regret and wish to reconnect. Emily let the girls decide. A week later, Ava said, "I want to meet him. Once." Sophia agreed. They met at a quiet lakeside cafe. Ryan stood as they entered, stunned by their confidence. Ava, hair braided, and Sophia, in a red scarf, sat across from him. "Why now?" Ava asked. "I saw you on TV," Ryan said. "I realized what I missed." Sophia crossed her arms. "You missed everything." "I know," Ryan whispered. "I'm not here to be right. I just want a chance to know you." They talked for 2 hours. Ryan listened, no excuses. Ava later told Emily, "He's softer, sadder." Emily nodded. Time changes people. Ryan became a quiet presence, attending Ava's recitals, Sophia's speeches, bringing books, asking questions. He cried watching Ava play piano. Slowly, trust grew. Then Emily noticed a bruise on her arm, then another. Fatigue and dizziness followed. Tests confirmed leukemia. She told the girls, "We've been through worse. I'm fighting." Treatments began: hair loss, nausea, pain. Ryan stepped up, driving her to appointments, cooking, paying bills. One night, Emily whispered, "I'm not angry anymore." Ryan teared up. "You should be." "You're here now," she said. "That's enough." Emily wrote letters for the girls' future, birthdays, graduations, weddings. She passed away in fall, leaves changing. At her funeral, strangers, photographers, and teachers came, thanking her for showing a new kind of beauty. Ryan took custody. He honored Emily with a foundation for albinism families. Ava and Sophia became symbols of resilience. One day, Ava received a mysterious letter. "I've known you since you were born. There's a truth your mother kept. Meet me alone." No name, just an address. Ava shared it with Sophia, who insisted, "We go together." They didn't. Ava went alone to a small house. An older woman, Miriam, answered, her blue eyes like Ava's. "I was your mom's biology teacher," she said, handing Ava a letter in Emily's handwriting. It read, "You and Sophia are my daughters, but genetically, only one is mine. I couldn't have kids, so I used double embryo transfer from 2 donors. You're half-sisters, not twins." Ava reeled. "Does Sophia know?" Miriam shook her head. "Your mom left that to you." At home, Ava showed Sophia the letter. "We're not twins," Sophia said. "Not by blood," Ava replied, "but in every other way." They sat in silence. Then Sophia whispered, "This won't break us." They agreed their bond was stronger than biology. Questions lingered. Who were the donors? Why the secret? A clue would soon come from someone long forgotten, holding the key to their past. By 17, Ava and Sophia thrived. Ava's music moved audiences. Sophia's advocacy inspired thousands. They spoke at a packed auditorium. Ava said, "My differences taught me empathy and courage." Sophia added, "Our journey's about love, resilience, finding light in darkness." The crowd cheered. Backstage, Ryan watched, tears falling. Their story, born in 1997, had become a beacon of hope, proving uniqueness is a gift. If you watch this far, comment, "I am committed to truth and to always being a better person." Tell us where you're watching from. Subscribe to True Light Stories, like this video if it moved you, and share it with someone who needs this message. Check out the 2 videos on screen now, stories that will inspire and touch your heart. Thank you for watching. Music